I'd like to do my reflection now on Module A, setting directions for the class on Saturday, January 28th, 2023. So what was the key content, learning intention? This is focused on the principle builds a shared vision, fosters the acceptance of group goals, and identifies and communicates high performance expectations. So there was two areas I'm going to focus on in my reflection. One is developing norms, and the other is what is leadership. These are the two that really resonated with me. Now, how does the content connect to what you know to be true about yourself as a leader? What the content does is one area I'm really focused on is the area of collaboration. I'm very much in working with others, promoting a spirit of inquiry. That's the approach I do, especially when I'm working with students and other teachers. I'm always paying attention to self and others, paraphrasing, pausing, probing, and putting ideas on the table. So this is from the 7 norms of collaboration. Now, one reflection I had is the issue of presuming positive intentions, and this is one area that I would like to work on more as a leader. Is that um, when assuming positive intent, all this focus on intention, it essentially re-marginalizes a person of color who's speaking up about racism by telling them that their experience doesn't matter because the person that didn't mean it that way. So it's very important for me that I do provide this brave space where teachers, parents, different stakeholders are able to have courageous conversations, and and sometimes this means um, having to experience some discomfort, but but that they do feel comfortable speaking their truth, and that there is no always like some easy conclusion, because it's important as a leader that I accept non-closure. So that means that participants, I allow the participants to hang out in uncertainty and not rush to and that I do not rush to quick solutions, especially with relation to racial understanding, which requires ongoing dialogue, because there is the learning and relearning, which is very important. Now, this addresses what will I take away, how will this information inform my leadership? And so, on reflection, what is leadership? And it's really important to consider ethical leadership. So, whose voice is given space, whose perspective is given attention. So when we did this as a group, my group was group one. This is the definition that we came up with for what is leadership. A leader motivates and collaborates with all stakeholders and is tasked with making courageous decisions that support the shared vision in a culturally responsive and relevant manner, keeping the well being and achievement of everyone in mind. So you can see, uh, as a leader, and I will be very intentional in keeping in mind whose voice is given space, whose perspective is given attention, because it's so important that I support a, a shared vision in a culturally responsive and relevant manner. And the key here is achievement of everyone in mind, and especially ones that are marginalized. And so, another reflection I had is the importance of really um, loving the people that I lead, because leadership is working with people. And one of the things that really draws me to leadership is really having an impact. And so this the video by um, Noman Ashraf really drove this point across. And so this quote really stands out to me, that he gave: anyone who makes decisions that has an impact on the lives of other people is therefore a leader. So leadership really is about the impact that I made. Okay, so I'll end it off there for my reflection for Saturday's class. Thank you for listening.